You're watching the Fox 9 Morning Buzz.
Well, starting tomorrow night, a local writers festival will once again give writers, young and old, a chance to learn how to become an author.
The third annual Rosemount Writers Festival returns to the Steeple Center with new workshops and speakers for writers who are just looking to get started to learning the business of publishing. Look at those young faces there. That's awesome. Joining us this morning from the festival is Jo Gilbertson and tomorrow's keynote speaker, novelist David Housewright. Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you for being with us.
Well, thanks for having us. It's good to be here.
Obviously, we all learn the basics in school, but some of us want to go so much further, and hence the festival. This is really cool to be able to offer this to the community. Jo, tell us about what people can expect this weekend.
Well, we've switched things up a little differently for the third year. We used to start off our Saturday activities with the keynote address, and this year we decided to put the keynote on Friday night, and so David will be our special guest tomorrow night at 7. You can still get tickets at rosemountritersfestival.com, and we welcome many more people coming in on Friday. But Saturday is the real signature event. So from 9 until 4:30, there are 15 workshops, and the topics run the gamut from the very beginning writer, like, oh, I've got an idea for a book, now what do I do? To the more accomplished writer who wants to know how to edit their own work and how to go through the social media publication commercial aspect of it.
Okay.
Yeah, the business side, too.
Yeah, and David, you're author of how many books now?
22.
22?
Wow. Actually, my 23rd comes out on May 21st.
Well, good for you. Does it ever get easier?
No.
That's a good question.
What brought you to writing, other than, I guess, the obvious? Why write that first book? Do you remember?
I've always been a writer.
Okay.
Always. I invented self-publishing. I invented it when I was 10 years old. I had a hand-crank printing press.
Wow.
And I published the book Swinging Danger, which was about a kid who built a rope swing, what we used to call a Tarzan swing, even though his friends and family told him he was going to fall and break his neck. And he did fall, and he broke his wrist. And like all first novels, it was very highly autobiographical. But ever since then, I was a writer.
Do you have that much memory of every book you've written? Or every story you've written? Are there some you forget?
Yeah.
Oh,
I've had readers come up to me telling me, oh, I loved it when you did this in such and such a book. And I'm like,
I did?
well, thank you.
Yeah. Take the compliment and move on.
This book is probably fresh in your mind. Tell us
Yes.
about this book.
This is 22.
First Kill the Lawyers. It's about morality, and it's about ethics, and the fact that they often conflict. You take one of the examples from the book. A person comes up to you and says, "I killed my wife and hit her body." Well, you know, from a moral standpoint, you have to do something about that. You have to call somebody. You have to, talk to the cops, talk to the family, talk to somebody. But what if you're the guy's lawyer? Now you're ethically bound to keep this to yourself. If you don't, you become an agent of the police and the system collapses. So throughout this book, there are many examples of this, of doing the right thing for the wrong reasons and doing the wrong thing for the right reasons, and how people live with that.
That's like my favorite lawyer show right there, that concept. It really is.
Are you from here?
Yes, St. Paul boy.
And you've lived here how long? I'm just curious.
Pretty much my whole life.
Wow. So is that the particular reason why, apparently this novel is set in Minneapolis, because it's got Minneapolis on the cover, correct?
Yes, Twin Cities. Almost all of my books take place in Minnesota.
Okay.
Because this is my ground. This is what I know. You write
Well,
what you
one
know.
of the appealing things about David's writing is you will recognize names of people and places.
Oh, cool.
So he doesn't make it up.
Yeah,
It's
you're going to have a
very
lot of
authentic.
Minnesotans this weekend coming to
Yeah.
check it out. I did notice in the pictures, there were a lot of younger people there. What type of
Yes.
folks do you get coming to learn these things?
Well, as the workshops are going on, we also have a book fair where we have 30 local authors and publishers in their own booth, selling their own books, and they're delighted to talk to people about how they made it. But one of the young groups is Sigma Publishing, and those are young kids, anywhere from middle school to high school, and they're just a real inspirational group. So
I bet.
there's something for everybody this weekend.
Sounds like it.
That's cool.
Yeah.
And the book fair is free. The workshops, we still have openings. They're only $15 a piece. So just go to rosemountritersfestival.com or just show up. We'll get you into a workshop on Saturday.
perfect.
I like it.
Yeah, sounds great.
Well,
Well,
thank
thank
you.
you, Joe and David. We appreciate you joining us and sharing this with us. An exciting time this weekend.
Thank
We'll
you.
give the information again for folks. The 3rd annual Rosemount Writers Festival begins tomorrow night with, of course, David as the keynote, and then dinner followed by Saturday's workshops. For more information, including tickets, visit rosemontwritersfestival.com.